Welcome back, guys, for the last puzzle of Atropos Station. Don't fear the Reaper. So I did it a long time ago. I just finished the whole game now, so I'm gonna have to try to remember how it works. So we have methane coming in. All right. We have methane coming in and we need to use it for everything. So we basically have like some kind of a crossbow here. So fires continuously when properly powered and supplied with reactant H2. Can be aimed via lateral thrusters. Okay, so we have HH being used for directional change, if I'm not mistaken. Can we see? Ah no, okay. No, it's this one we deliver it as is to rotate the crossbow to the left or to the right. All right. After that, hydrogen is being used to fire the cannon, and this one's being used to is the ammunition basically. All right. Well, it's the opposite. This is like the bullet. Anyway, they need each other. So how did I do that? Let's see. So we only have one source. We have methane. As you can see, we need some nitrogen here. So we will have to merge. We will have to fuse some atoms here to get to the nitrogen level. Which is the nitrogen? It's here. Which is atomic number 7. So we discovered basically one of the problem of this one is that we're really limited in terms of number of reactors. And if you consider the 3 reactors, all right, and that we're probably going to reuse some of the, how can I say, we only have one input, so we're going to have to divide it one time, divide it a second time, right? So this makes it into 2 output, all right? And this can make it into this will transform this part, 1 will transform to 2, so we'll have 2 here and 2 here, and we have 4 in total, if I'm not mistaken. So one of the problem here is that we really need all the outputs to be linked to the laser. The final outputs, basically all of them need to be linked to the laser, at least the 2. You see, the 2 outputs here go here and the 2 outputs here come here. All right, this one is like a intermediate reactor with some buffer here. But yeah, basically you have one reactor when you can pre-transform whatever you want, but you need to make sure that in the 2 last reactors you have what you need. And in all that, you have to remember that for left and right, it's just pass through. For this one is we're gonna have to take some out, and this one we're gonna have to fuse things. Also, the fluor doesn't come from the input source, so we also need to fuse things into the fluor. So let's see what I did. So here we have a pass-through of this one up there. If I use the Control A, at that time I'm passing things through in the upper part, and this one's probably gonna do left-right. Okay, pretty simple. We control the left-right thing based on Control B. Okay. Let me see how it works. Well, we're going to continue in circle until it's being used either to go to the left or to the right, right? So B and C control the left and right here. Here we also have the control A is about stocking things for directing the laser, okay? So if I remember well, my strategy here was that you see the buffer here. So at the beginning of the mission, we're just going to push a lot of methane into the buffer as much as we can until it's nearly full. And so after that, we don't need to consider the left and right anymore. We should have enough stock to move left and right. All right. The only thing to remember is that when we deliver, it's quite fast, so we have to slow down each time we change the direction of the laser. Alright, so this part is pretty straightforward. This is for left and right. Now about the fusing thing. So what I'm going to do is for all the fusion thingy is going to be about splitting everything into carbon, hydrogen, and two hydrogen linked together. There's probably an order that I set up here. That like an order that I suppose to be always in the same direction. Otherwise, you would need a sensor, and we cannot have fusion and sensor at the same time. So, all right, let's see a bit how it goes. Let's see left and right first. No, it's A, right? Okay, so as you can see, if I turn on A, it's just, remember we have only one source, so right now that's the only thing we're doing. Okay. If I turn on A, it's gonna be stocking. How did I do that? Yeah, I think in this mission I tried something a bit how can I say, a bit risky, I'd say, in the way that these two, I still see some synchronization, so they still link to each other. Maybe it's a very specific case. Normally they don't meet. So right now we're filling the left and right thing. This one's gonna loop infinitely until we use B and C to move the cannon. Alright, so this is going to fill. Let's check when I don't change that. So what's happening here? Okay, I'm trashing the carbon, bring hydrogen, and I'm stocking one extra hydrogen here to make the HH. Yes. So I'm basically doing one carbon, two hydrogen, and every two of this I'm sending two hydrogen at the bottom right. So I send the bottom right because it was kind of a crowded area here. All right, let's see how it goes on the other direction. We're waiting for carbon, hydrogen, and the two hydrogen linked together. That's a very complicated one. Well, at least you can guess it's authentic. Okay, we're fusing stuff into fluor. So fluor is I don't remember the number. So we have one fluor here. We position it. Okay, position the next carbon. All this is counters and most of this is carbon. We're making another fluor. Let's accelerate. Then we have the HH that we pass through. Like I said, it's deterministic. We know exactly what's gonna happen and where when it's gonna come. The third fluor has arrived. We position it, and now we're only missing the nitrogen. Okay, got the nitrogen. We'll let you analyze this, and then I just bond and flush it out, right? Okay. So I think in this one we don't actually care. I think yeah, need to do a few rounds, maybe. Okay, this very specific case in the first loop where they collide for some reason. Let's fill the capacity here. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna have asteroids, I think. I don't know if we defend against a ship or only asteroids. We'll see. Okay. No need to fill more of the directional thing. Could have filled a bit more, but anyway. Let's move to this. And the strategy is the laser is going to fire non-stop as soon as some molecules are available. And we only focus on should we go left or right. I think we need 3 molecules to turn full to the right, full to the left. I mean to the down or up. Right, got our first stone broken. So now we slow down a bit. So F2, is it to the top or to the right? And King K and I here is gonna leave. Okay. Let's see. We're loading a directional molecule. Okay, it's up. So now we only need to continue. Okay. We could be loading a molecule down. Okay, but so you understand the thing. I don't think there's a ship coming at some point. Maybe a bit later. Okay, now we need about 3 molecules down, I guess. Okay, back up. It's too much. I'm wasting molecules because it's going too fast. Ah, yeah, we have the ship there. I'm guessing I should be going down and focusing the ship instead. Yeah. Guess the asteroids don't matter at the time. Alright, about the story. Here is it. Feel free to read it. And press stop. Okay, all good there. After that we have the next planet of Fledace. Alright, so first one is just one reactor. Did they introduce something there? Let me see. Did we have the flip-flops here? I think so, right? Yeah. I don't think they introduced anything new here. If I'm not mistaken. We already had the flip-flops. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So we have ethylene coming in and hydroxyl radical. HO. Position an O there. I don't remember at all what I did. Okay. We link the hydrogen here. We also broke a link here at the same time, so that it becomes cleaner here. This one's not complicated. Why is it okay? Ah yeah, because we need to deliver two different things. Okay. Put the oxygen here. Now what do? We come to link with the oxygen at this here. Alright. Double link. So whenever we need a double link, we switch the job, and use synchronize to stop in. Okay, taking the hydrogen around, linking it to bring it back down. As the right one's gonna take care of it, and we flush. And that's all. And we'll redo the pattern. Alright. Second one, we have carbon and delta H2. Ah. Alright, it's very similar to what we did before. The only difference with what we did before is that we really don't have any space down there available. So if I remember well, I have decided to make half of it and then half of it. So we're basically gonna move half of it one time. Once it's ready. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Wait, I went too fast. Okay. I think that's what I did, huh? No? I just do like this? So, the only tricky part here is that sometimes you link on the left, sometimes you link on the right. Or maybe, yeah, maybe I don't do it in two parts. I just do the whole thing. It's all about where we link, so we're gonna link it's always the delta that links up. And then this one is sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right, so we need to rotate in the right direction as well. So that's how we do. Sometimes move it to the left, sometimes move it to the right. Whenever we're done with it. Okay, we'll double link, move it up. And then here we have the sensor up there detecting an hydrogen here. So we enter in the final loop. Alright. Final link. And flush. Done. Alright. Alright. Not so complicated. Next one, carbon and hydrogen, and a lot of links everywhere. Gonna move around, basically. Ah yes, I'm making 3 times the same molecule, and I'm rotating it each time I link, basically. So we're making a 3rd time the same. So whenever you have a complicated molecule, the first thing you should try to see is, can you cut it like this? Is it like some symmetry axis you're looking for? So in our case, we have symmetry here, but we also have symmetry. Yes, the thing is, remember that the molecule doesn't necessarily need to be, I mean, the H could be on the left here if we want. Let's see what I did. But I believe the molecule, the way yeah, as you can see, we don't have technically the same shape, but we have the correct molecule here. So here I'm fixing some extra links, and we flush out. And this is the same molecule. We just these H are at the top, but this is how I can make it 3 similar molecules basically. You see this one, and this one are exactly the same. We just need to link them afterwards and flush it. Kind of a simple one as well. Okay, freedom of choice. Ah, wait. So this one is the final one. I don't know why they opened these two and then they have this one there. Maybe they wanted to make it fancy. So this is all about a very limited quantity of reactor, only 2, and a very big quantity of randomness in the input. So we have 3 different molecules that we need to choose from. So we're gonna have a sensor reactor, and we're gonna try to yeah, use the, let me see how I did things. Well, hydrogen, it's just a pass-through. That's a fancy one. Okay, so we will have a sensor reactor here, and here we also have a sensor reactor. So the first reactor's job is to split all of this into a very identical, how can I say, C omega linked, like we get they're all similar in the way that this one have 2 times these 2 atoms. This one have 2 times these 2 atoms as well, but it's kind of in the other direction. And this one have 3 times these 2 atoms. Okay, and then in total we need to detect which one we're talking about, and we need to forward hydrogen to the next one. So I don't know why I have a return loop there. I'm guessing that I'm just pushing some I needed a buffer there, so I chose to use to just make it this way, maybe. Because in the end, in terms of statistics, you have 33%, 33%, 33%. So if you buffer enough, eventually all the you could send like let's say, you see this one, we need 4 hydrogen for 1 pair, okay? And in total, on 1 full cycle of 100%, statistically average, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 times that pair, 7 pairs. And so you need 14 hydrogen, basically 7 HH linked together like this, because that's what we output. I don't know why. Yeah, we just pass it through. Maybe it was a complicated thing. Yeah, okay, it's very messy. So I probably had a hard time there, and I just decided to pass it through and leave all the complexity of relinking and splitting and relinking the hydrogen there. Alright, so basically the goal is to split everything, make sure that everything is delivered exactly at this position. We will have 7 of them, and we need to forward 14 pairs of hydrogen, right? 14 pairs? Yeah, 14 pairs. So earlier I was talking about 7, but no, it's 14 pairs. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So basically in this kind of cases, you can check later, but it's all about putting your sensor at the right position to try to separate them. So you will try to find some location where you can separate all of them, and unfortunately, if I remember well, you cannot immediately know if you're actually, we have only 2 types of atom. So even if we have 2 types of atom, but even if you find a location where you have a C, an omega, and an empty space, let's say, I don't know, here we have empty, here we have C, and here we have omega, right? No, we have C as well. But basically, if it was omega, it would still be the same, because you only have true or false on the sensor. And if you don't have, if emptiness and false is the same, so you will need to move your molecule around and resense it a second time somehow to find out what we're talking about. There's one thing you need to consider as well, is that sometimes we can just move the molecule around, so like spin it so it looks very similar to another one, and so that we can reuse the path we used before. And just maybe sometimes you can just blindly grab and drop, because you know that at that time, if there's something, you will be able, you will pick it up naturally. So you can treat 2 molecules at the same time. Let's see what I did. So right now we had, let's redo this. So I think the molecule, the way they go in is deterministic. They always go in the same, it would make sense that it would be deterministic, otherwise it would be impossible to compare the scores of different people, so that you're definitely going to have always the same sequence of molecules coming in. Okay, so let's see again. We let it in, we unbound it at the top already to split that part, so that's only going to concern the big one. The other one's not going to be concerned here, if I'm not mistaken. We had a sensor here, so we sensed that area. It gave us an information about, could it be? Let's see for the other molecule later. Okay, so we have C omega. At that time, we're not even sure that we're grabbing anything there. But we're gonna drop it there naturally and flush it, just in case. Maybe we grabbed something. Alright, and we did. Okay, then we grab it around, and as you can see, there was another sensor here. So as I moved down, I was able to separate this from another molecule. Split it here. So I know at that time that I'm talking about that molecule. Drop the first one, drop the second one, and we're back to the beginning. No. Ah yes, we need to deliver some hydrogen. Ah yes, delivered at the bottom. So we're delivering 4 hydrogen. So the other loop probably had a sensor at the exact same time, so that we know how many hydrogen we're gonna have to deliver. I think maybe the blue takes off. We'll see how it goes for the next one. Okay, so I have to deliver how many? Ah yes, there was 3, so we had to deliver 6. That does it mean that I don't need a buffer? Or maybe I always deliver the same quantity of hydrogen? Okay, we have the same molecule again, so it's not very interesting. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Correct for that molecule. Okay, we have a different molecule here. We didn't grab anything. There was a sensor here as well, and it failed, so the blue one's also running around. Now we're in sync. The blue's taking over. I think for the small molecule is the blue one that works. Yes. So the blue's gonna grab it, check it. If it was the other one here, it would have gone down. But instead, I mean, it would have gone right. Sorry. But instead, it went down. Moving it around. Gonna split it and then deliver. Same for this one. Now the right one is delivering. In the case of the small molecule, it's not the... Let's see. In the case of the small molecule, it's not only going to be 4. We just enter the loop differently, I think. Correct. Okay, that's the last molecule. Again, we didn't grab anything. There was no C here, so we don't need to go all the way there. I don't remember I did that optimization. Okay, blue one's taking care of it. You see, we have 2 grab in a row. So we don't know at this point what we're grabbing, but we know that if we're trying to grab this one, it's gonna fail here. It's gonna grab here. So in the end, we grab a carbon top left all the time. At that time, we validate the omega here. We're gonna split it around so we can split it and deliver it. Second one, and then we deliver the hydrogen that goes with it. 4 in total. So I don't know why I have a buffer up there. Maybe I use it for something else. Okay, perfect. Let's see how it goes for this one. So in this one, the input is gonna be C omega. So most of the hard work is done already. We have the molecules coming in with the right quantities. So it's basically just linking things together. Ah, I know. Okay, the buffer is not for the hydrogen. The buffer is because we want to release. We want to make sure that enough hydrogen can enter. I'm guessing. And the red ones, so yeah, we're just loading some extra. I think maybe it's the remnants of a first try I made. I see that I delivered the exact quantity of hydrogen, so... So, in a way, you could say that when we ship these ones up there, we make it so that at the end, we only need to pick what we need from the top or the bottom input. You see, we just pick what we need, and then we're gonna grab this one to finish the thing. So we're kind of moving it up so that we have kind of separated these two. There's probably a reason why I did that. Each time we have the CM. Ah, yes, okay. Remember, we don't deliver the hydrogen instantly. We deliver all the hydrogen at the end. So we need to get rid of these ones one way or another these pairs, we need to get rid of them so that we can access the hydrogen after that and have. So once we know that we took 3, we also use a sensor here. Once we know that it's the hydrogen starting, as long as we have hydrogen, we know that we need to pick one there, and it's going to be 4 basically. So as you can see, we're testing again, and we see that I still don't have that one. So it's going to be hydrogen still. All right, means that I have something up there to link it. All right, and then do it, continue. Okay, bring something to bottom again. Hydrogen again. It means I'm still having something waiting up there. All right, linking it. Okay, now normally should be different. Okay, and now we have this function, which means that okay, we are stocking shit. So stocking back up there. It's still the case. All right, no more the case. So now we just make it. How can I say? The way of, because we do it this way, it's easier in a way to just handle this one first here, and then just put enough hydrogen, the number of hydrogen required. It's like we can focus on this one, then this one, and the next reactor we take care of. Otherwise, what we would have to do is we find 2, deliver this one, pick 2, pick 4 here, 2 pairs, deliver. Then take these 2, deliver, take 2 here, deliver. I still believe it would have made things more complicated. We had the loop back there, so that was one of the solutions I came with. Not very good. Probably better. People did it better. Okay. Now we're talking. Which one is it? It's a sigma ethylene. We have hydrogen coming in. Diatomic sigma. And we need to deliver. We're gonna have fission stuff because we need to access carbon. Alright. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. This reactor is just gonna overlink the sigma, pass it through. Is there a reason why I do that? Probably because I had some input output and I wanted things to be easier in the next reactor. So here we have sigma coming in, and we just transform it to sigma linked 3 times, easier for later. And pipe it to the next reactor. Inside this one we have hydrogen. Remember, it's our only source of hydrogen, so we need to pipe it out as well. I feel like, and we basically split it into a flow of hydrogen, not a pair of hydrogen atoms. The hydrogen. Okay. All right, and basically, so this one's getting sigma. We just need to link 4 hydrogen to it and ship it, and then that's 1 molecule. And then when we get this one, we also need to split it to 4 hydrogen, more than that, because we need to fuse stuff. I guess this one that's fusing. Yeah, okay. So that's our only fusible source. We cannot work on sigma, there's no fuse there available. So only hydrogen works. Carbon is 6, atomic number is 6, so we need 6 hydrogen plus 4, so it's a total of 16. So we're gonna have to ship 16 hydrogen here. 16 hydrogen here. And this reactor is going to be responsible for linking sigma into 3 links, and also fusing 2 carbons, making 2 carbons and linking everything. That's a lot of things in that reactor. Okay, let's see first what's happening here. It's going to be very basic. Just the sigma coming in, leaking stuff, 2 hydrogen more, put it back, link it, you ship it. Pretty easy. And when we've done that, we start shipping 16 of it. All right. That's 2, 3. So it's probably easier to do things around that corner. You can optimize and stuff, but I just want it to work. I don't need a perfect solution. Okay, so we're gonna ship 16 like this. Let's see the other reactor during that time. Sigma is being shipped one time, and then the rest of the thing happens. Hydrogen is gonna arrive soon. Okay, we have 1 hydrogen we put there. After that, it's just about looping enough times. We're gonna transform it to carbon, I guess. Okay, we have our carbon. Okay, putting hydrogen in position, linking and moving it forward. Same. And that's basically okay, putting hydrogen in position, second hydrogen, linking. So you'll notice that what happened here? Well, hydrogen can only have 1 link. So because we linked it earlier, I'm gonna say, its only choice is to link it here, and when we try to link it a second time, it's not gonna work because it's already linked maximum, but this one's gonna work. So that's how we make it work. All right. As well, many symbols. Okay, now we have freedom of choice. Okay, so that one was hard, and the next one's gonna be hard as well. I will keep boss for the next videos because they are not similar, but they are boss fights. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.